From the stage where the Steven Seagal revival of Guys and Dolls is taking place, this is Kurt Berglund with a Payoff Pitch Dream Season Sportspage 16 report. We've gone through 16 games in my favorite teams of the last 60 years produced by Payoff Pitch. Going to give you the scores, the highlights, and the standings with 2 games left to play in the regular season of the Dream Season. Here we go. In St. Louis at Busch, the 64 Phillies visited the 87 Cardinals, and the 87 Cardinals won 8-1. Matthews the winner, Wise the loser. No save in the game, no home runs in the game. In Detroit, the 77 Yankees visited the 87 Tigers. The Yankees were the winners, 4-2. Figueroa the winner, Tanana the loser, Sparky Lyle the save. Reggie Jackson a solo homer in the second inning. Big win for the Yankees. In Detroit, the 64 Yankees visited the 69 Tigers, and the Yankees won 5-4. Boughton over Sparma in that one. Mickelson the save. Home runs by Mantle in the second inning. A solo shot for New York. In Boston, the 79 Brewers visited the 77 Red Sox, and the Red Sox won 4-3. Don Ossie, defeated Moose Haas. Bill Campbell with the save. Carl Yastrzemski, a home run in the second inning, a solo shot for him, and Sixto Lizcano for Milwaukee, a 2-run shot in the seventh for Milwaukee. Excuse me, too much vaping. In Chicago at Comiskey Park, the 87 Twins taking on the 83 White Sox, and the Twins were victorious 9-7. Atherton the winner in relief, Barojas the loser in relief, Jeff Reardon the saves. Home runs for Minnesota, excuse me, Kirby Puckett, a solo homer in the first, Gary Gaetti a 3-run shot in the sixth. And for the White Sox, Ron Kittle, a 2-run blast in the fourth, but not enough. In Milwaukee at Miller Park, the 83 Phillies took on the 2018 Brewers and crushed them 8-1. The winning pitcher was Charlie Hudson for the Phillies. The loser, Yuli Chassin for the Brewers. The save goes to Al Holland. Mike Schmidt, a 2-run shot in the fourth and a 3-run shot in the fifth. For Mike, 6 RBIs on the game. Big win for Philadelphia. In New York at Shea Stadium, the 84 Cubs visited the 69 Mets and were victorious 2-1. Eckersley defeated Ryan. No home runs in that game. In Atlanta at Fulton County Stadium, the 69 Cubs visited the 83 Braves. The Cubs were the winners, 2-1. Holtzman over McMurtry. Ted Abernathy the save. Dale Murphy a solo shot in the seventh inning for Atlanta. In San Francisco at the Stick, the 69 Expos visited the 64 Giants. The Giants won 6-1. Henley the winner, Wegener the loser. And the save goes to Billy Pierce. Willie Mays with a solo shot in the first and a solo shot in the fifth inning for San Francisco. In Milwaukee at County Stadium, the 64 Cardinals visited the 87 Brewers, and the 64 Cardinals won 3-0. Simmons the winner, Wegman the loser. No save in the game, no home runs in the game. In Minnesota at the Met, the 77 Dodgers visited the 77 Twins, and the Twins won 8-6. Schuler over Tommy John. Home run for Heisel in the fourth inning. A 3-run shot for Minnesota. In Chicago at Wrigley Field, the 69 Senators visited the 79 Cubs, and the Cubs won 3-1. Lamp the winner, Coleman the loser, and Bruce Sutter with the save. Home runs for the Cubs, Jerry Martin in the second inning, a solo shot. And last but not least, the 77 White Sox went to County Stadium and visited the 83 Brewers. The Brewers won 5-3. Caldwell the winner. I can't read my writing. Barrios the loser, sorry. Pete Ladd with the save. Robin Yount, a 3-run homer for Milwaukee in the 5th inning. Let's go to the standings. We begin with the American League in first place after 16 games. Game 16, 87 Tigers are in first by 2 games with an 11-5 record. And then we got a cluster. 5 teams tied in second place with 9-7 records. The 69 Tigers, the 79 Brewers, the 77 Red Sox, the 77 Yankees, and the 87 Twins. Third place, 2 teams. The 64 Yankees and the 77 Twins are tied with 8-8 records. They are still in the race, 3 games back, but only 1 game out of a playoff spot. Then come the teams that are basically out of it. I think they actually are out of it. The 83 White Sox, the 87 Brewers, and the 77 White Sox all tied at 7-9, 4 games back. 2 games out of a playoff spot with 2 games to play. Next, the 83 Brewers, 5 games back with a 6-10 record, and the 69 Senators 6 games back with a 5-11 record. So basically, what we're talking about is every team above this line is still in the race. But with 2 games to go, they can't afford any losses. If the playoffs started today, or if the season ended today, I'd have to set up a 1-game play-in for 2 of these 5 teams because only the top 5 teams will make the playoffs. Let's talk about the National League. In first place, it's the 2018 Brewers with a 14-2 record, followed by the 83 Braves, 11-5, 3 games back. They'd be tied for first in the American League. Then in third place, it's the 69 Cubs and the 83 Phillies tied at 10-6, 4 games off the mark. And in fifth place, it's the 84 Cubs with a 9-7 record. If the season ended today, here's who's in. But it doesn't end today. We got 2 games left, and that means the 69 Mets are very much in it, especially because their 2 games left are with the 84 Cubs. They are 6 games off the pace, but only 1 game out of the playoffs with 2 games to play. 64 Phillies and the 87 Cardinals and the 64 Cardinals are at 7-9. They are, in all probability, they are out of it. They can't leapfrog both the Cubs and the Mets. They can't do it. So, then come the 69 Expos tied to the 77 Dodgers at 6-10, and the 64 Giants at 5-11, 9 games off the mark, and the 79 Cubs at 3-13, 11 games off the pace. So with 2 games left, the battle is for placement in the top 4, and then, although the Phillies could collapse, I guess, they've clinched a spot too. They can't lose their spot. Even at 10-8, well, they might not be in. They would be in. Even at 10-8, they would be in because the Mets would have to beat the Cubs, and so yeah. So the top 4 are in. They're just fighting over home field advantage and seeding. These 2 are fighting for the last playoff spot in the last 2 games of the season. That is your Game 16 Sports Page. Sports Page 16 for the Payoff Pitch Dream Season. Please subscribe to my channel for more Payoff Pitch Baseball and Dream Season updates. Thank you so much for joining me. We have to stick together, everybody. My name's Kurt Berglund. Hope you have a good day. So long, everybody.